Today on Good Morning Texas.
How to spend the holidays in Austin.
A fun photo-friendly pop-up museum.
And a brand new holiday budget bites.
All this and more coming up on Good Morning Texas. Good Morning Texas. For Wednesday, December 5th, I'm Hannah Sauer.
I'm Sean Dolan.
And I'm Kayla Peterman. Thank you so much for joining us this morning for our final GMTX of the semester. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited that it's the last week. I'm sad that we're ending, but I'm so excited. How about y'all?
I can't believe it's been a whole semester already. Everything so much has happened.
It's definitely been a great semester with y'all. I can't lie about that.
Love you guys. It's great.
I'm excited for next semester.
I am excited for Christmas, as you can tell. The holiday season is in full swing. There's tons to do around Austin, but after buying gifts, food, and tons of coffee for finals, sometimes there's not much money left for fun activities. Luckily, GMTX's Cameron Trout explored Austin to find the most budget-friendly winter wonderlands around the city.
So now that the winter season is finally upon us, my bank account is hurting a little and is in desperate need of some rest and relaxation. And actually, according to the Wall Street Journal, all consumers are expected to be spending more than they previously had. And so this really inspired me to go out today and find some iconic holiday season things to do in Austin that are a little more forgivable on your budget. First up, we have the Zilker Holiday Tree. It's free of charge to walk right up to it, and this tree is known for the fact that it is a very great place to take aesthetic pictures, and for the fact that it is a giant cone of lights. Second, we have Mozart's Coffee Roasters Holiday Light Show. It's free of charge. There are usually musicians playing music on the piano, and it is very calming, it is very nostalgic, it is very, that holiday season feel. Third up, we have the ice skating rink right above the Whole Foods on North Lamar. I fell over and over and over again, but I paid $10 to skate for 2 hours, which is a great rate. I really recommend that you go do these. They're fun, they're festive, and so I wish you the most happy and best holiday season you've ever had. And from Good Morning Texas, I'm Cameron Trout.
All right, you guys. Well, I've never been to Mozart's, and that looked so great, and I feel like I have to go now.
I love Mozart's.
It's one of my favorite places to go in Austin. Not only just to get a good cup of coffee, but it's on the water, so you kind of get that nice, relaxed vibe.
Any season works. If it's hot, it's cold, it doesn't matter. It's really pretty over there.
I'll definitely have to check it out.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for a non-traditional way to spend the holidays other than Mozart's, look no further than the FOMO Factory. Tower Talks' Madison Hever gives us an exclusive look.
The FOMO Factory is a popular spot known for creating amazing photos to share on Instagram.
It's an opportunity to just really do something unlike anything else in Austin. This is the only business of its kind.
It's an Austin small business created by women for adults to have fun without being under the influence.
You can spend money to go out on a night drinking or things like that, but this is just, it's really an experience. And what is the value of that new profile picture or that amazing story that you had with your friend? What is the value even of that feeling of being on a swing again or being in a ball pit?
CEO of the FOMO Factory, Rachel Ewens, says they created the pop-up based on fully allowing yourself to be immersed in the space.
With having engagement, and you're able to touch the stuff and kind of do fun stuff in each of the rooms, and it's really interactive, so I thought that was the biggest appeal.
FOMO Factory visitors are guided through 8 different immersive rooms to bring them back to childhood. What we want to do is take you on that journey, bring you actually back in your head to when you were 8 years old and you felt free and you felt really silly. And we do that not just through a visual medium, but with smells, with tastes, with sounds.
They were very thoughtful with, I think, the layout of everything, so they made it very easy to take pictures and to just have fun with it.
The FOMO Factory also works with brands that give back to the community, but the main goal of the FOMO Factory is to bring people together in the age of technology and social media.
There's something I think about this collective shared experience, even if it just lives on a hashtag.
Madison Hever, Good Morning Texas.
You guys, did you see that ball pit?
That looks so fun.
Oh my God, I kind of want to go now.
I love that aesthetic though. There's so many different kinds of opportunities to finally get like that one good Instagram post. I love it.
I think it's really cool too that they sort of focus on the immersive experience and activating all the senses that, you know, maybe we don't use as much as we did when we were kids.
Yeah,
so it's sort of
definitely
reliving or reigniting some sort of old childhood play.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've been on a swing, so.
Yeah, I think it was cool. It's like little things like that that really go a long way.
I highly agree. One of my favorite things to do, like besides trying to get a good Instagram photo, is to go get a cup of coffee. And I definitely have to check out FOMO Factory after I get that cup of coffee. So as classes wrap up and testing begins, it seems that we all need an extra little pick-me-up to get through the next few weeks, myself included. I went out to do Budget Bites this week, where I went and found 2 different kinds of holiday drinks for finals.
To kickstart the holiday season, Budget Bites is on the hunt for holiday drinks. My first stop was Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. This coffee and tea shop is located off of 41st and offers a variety of drinks for whatever taste you're craving. I went with the Red Velvet Hot Chocolate, which, to put it mildly,
Moment of truth. That's like cake in a cup. I'm not even kidding.
Our next stop was Bennu, a 24/7 shop with locations on South Congress and on the east side. The Congress location boasts plenty of cozy seats, both inside and out. The menu was also filled with a variety of drinks, including a dedicated section just for mochas. I settled on a honey creme latte, which made for the perfect Instagram. All in all, $7 for 2 cups of coffee. Sign me up. For Good Morning Texas, I'm Kayla Peterman.
So, Kayla, Red Velvet Hot Chocolate, what was that like?
It was, like I just said, it was literally cake in a cup. Like, it was like being able to drink like your grandma's old-fashioned red velvet cake recipe in liquid form, and it was entirely too sweet in like the best way possible. How about y'all? Do y'all like sweet things like that? Like when you drink your coffee and your cocoa, do you like sweet, or would you rather taste like the cocoa and like the smooth notes of the coffee?
I think I'm a smooth note to the coffee person.
I feel like there's a line that you can't really cross where it's like too sweet and then you can't really enjoy the drink. But at least you know now.
Yeah, exactly.
At least you tried it.
Alrighty, well, don't go anywhere. After the break, Kayla gives us a look at this week's weather and the latest news.
We'll be back with more from Good Morning Texas.
Of salmonella. The recalled beef package from July 26th to September 7th is what is affected at this time, and is an expansion of a recall issued earlier in October. The total amount of recalled beef now exceeds more than 12 million pounds, and almost 250 people in 25 states have become sick from the beef. The Food Safety and Inspection Services, urges consumers to discard or return any affected products. And here in Texas, Governor Greg Abbott has declared today, December 5th, a day of mourning for late President George H.W. Bush, who died Friday in Houston. State and federal offices will be closed in honor of the 41st president as his casket is transported back to Texas. He will be buried beside his wife, Barbara, and daughter, Robin, in the Bush family plot in College Station. Our thoughts are with the Bush family as they say their goodbyes. And finally, rideshare company Lyft released their own fleet of electric scooters here in Austin. Part of a pilot program, there are now 500 scooters located at various places around the city. Lyft will be competing with companies like Lime, Bird, and Uber. The rideshare company is also working with Austin to place docking stations in high traffic areas and transit terminals.
I don't know about you, Hannah, but I'm a little worried about how many scooters we're going to be seeing in the next couple months popping up all over.
I kind of like it. My favorite is Bird, and they're coming so handy. I rode one here this morning. Like, they're really good.
Convenient, and you know they're everywhere, but also they're everywhere.
Yeah, It sucks riding
is
them in
what
the
it is.
cold, though. Have you ever done that?
It really does.
Oh
that
my
wind
God.
really gets you.
It really does. And what does the weather look like, Kayla?
Well, I'm a huge fan of the cold, and if you are too, then this week is going to be just perfect for you. Today's forecast calls for sunny skies and a high of 57 degrees. So be sure to wear a jacket if you're out and about on campus this evening, because the low will reach around 47 degrees. Make sure to pack an umbrella for Thursday, as there will be cloudy skies and a chance of rain. We can expect the rain to continue until that evening. Finishing our week, we can expect more stormy skies on Friday, so plan to wrap up in a sweater and some rain boots. If you're hoping to spend the weekend outside, I would think again. Saturday we'll see cloudy skies and a cool 56-degree day. Those temperatures will drop to a chilly 38 degrees come nighttime, which will feel much colder with wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. And finally, Sunday, we will be clear and sunny at 51 degrees during the day and a low around 34 in the evening. Although we won't be seeing a winter wonderland just yet, the cooler temperatures will be a nice way to usher in final season here at UT. Live from the Weather Center, I'm Kayla Peterman.
Thank you, Kayla.
Well, I hate the cold, so I'm not excited about this. What about you?
I'm, despite being raised in the north, I am not accustomed to this at all. I am having just as hard a time as you are. But, that's okay. It really
goes
could
with
be
the
worse.
season.
It goes with the
season.
season. It's really not that cold here, relatively. So
I feel like I'm
sort of just
complaining a
passing
little
the
too
time.
much. Well, don't go anywhere. After the break, we sit down with aspiring designer Emmanuel Williams. Stay tuned.
Texas, we're joined by Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. We're joined by Emmanuel Williams, who makes custom embroidered velvet do-rags. Welcome.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So tell us a little bit what you brought today.
Well, I'm a textile apparel design major, and what I've decided in making was called velvet do-rag. So a do-rag is something that most people tie around their hair. This one is customly made by me with my initials on the back. I don't know if you can really see that, but you usually tie in your back after you get out the shower to take care of your hair and give it good treatment and lay it down. And then I started experimenting with this around like this past May. And then sooner or later, people all over campus started requesting them. So one of my friends, he's a big Beyonce fan, so he told me to put the Beyonce logo on his do-rag in his favorite color, yellow. And then after that, the rest is history.
That's really cool. It's in the Beyonce yellow. That's awesome. So can you tell me a little bit more about where you hope to go with this? You plan on taking this further?
Yeah. So UT's been my dream school since like my junior year of high school, and I'm an aspiring footwear designer who really wants to work for Nike. So my goal is to get my degree in textile apparel design while minoring in business, because I know UT has one of the top business schools in the country. After that, I plan on attending Pensole Footwear Design Academy in Portland, Oregon, which is the headquarters of Nike.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
they actually emailed me. They actually look forward to seeing me in the future. And what's actually funny about it is I emailed them 2 years ago, but then it was funny, the founder of the school emailed me 2 years after it. And I was just like, I just took it as a sign.
That was a surprise.
So I'm looking forward to that. And they just got a reality show. And like each week they make shoes for different celebrities. And then the final week, they make shoes for James Harden, and then whatever team wins, they get jobs with Adidas.
Wow. That's a gig, if I ever heard one. Jeez. So you got a bright future ahead of you, no doubt about that. Could you tell me a little bit more about the process of making these? What sort of goes into, being commissioned and then finally with the finished product?
I got you. So basically what it comes with, I'll take an original do-rag that's not velvet, that's just made out of regular polyester, and I'll take it apart just to see how it's sewn together, and then I'll lay it out on a template, and I'll cut out all my velvet fabric and then sew it back together, and then that's how you get this fine edges that is on the very end of the do-rag and the inside, and then bam, you have a do-rag.
Yeah, it's double-sided, two different kinds of fabric.
And it's nice because it sits in the sun and it shines, so very lustrous.
It's got sort of like that satiny sort of look to it. That's awesome. So how do people get in contact with you? How do they find you?
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and you can just DM me, message me, and then I'm free to give you all services. And then in the future, I plan on branching out to other things as well as two-piece sets for women, clothes, hoodies, jackets, but this is just the tip of the iceberg.
This really is. Stay tuned for More news on Emmanuel, and don't go anywhere. When we get back, GMTX gets crafty with our friends from the Crafters Circle.
Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. We're joined here today by Rachel Lutens and Cameron Riggs from the Crafters Circle to show us some fun holiday crafts. So Rachel, Cameron, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So what are we going to make today?
So today we're going to make some paper snowflakes. So we're going to start by folding them. So we have some square pieces of paper.
These are just plain letter-sized paper that we cut into squares. You can get all you need for this craft at like specialty craft stores. Just all you need is some paper and scissors.
All right, awesome. That's simple enough.
So first we're going to take our square sheet of paper and fold it in half to make a big triangle. Second, after we have that, we're going to fold it in half again, make a smaller triangle.
Trying to get it all perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And once you have your smaller triangle, we're going to fold it in half one last time. Make an even smaller triangle.
It's really hard to line up the edges so
I know.
nicely. You did a good job though.
Thank you. And then once you have that, you're going to unfold it. So you go back to your big triangle, but you have this crease in the center. And you're going to take the side of your triangle and fold it in towards the middle to that other fold.
Like this?
Like that. And then after you have that, you're going to take this other edge and wrap it around the front. So you have like a little Star Trek symbol. And then once you have that, you can cut these tails off.
All right.
And then cut whatever design you want to into the sides.
So what design are y'all going to put in it?
I don't know, I'm just going to make some random triangles.
I'll try and get a little fancy, put a little circle in it. What edge do I cut them into?
You can cut both of these edges, just make sure you don't cut this middle crease.
All right. This seems super fun to do during the holidays with family and things like that.
It is.
And then while they're cutting those, I'm just going to show you this other little thing I made beforehand. So this is just like a little tea light candle, and I just attached a string to the back with some hot glue. I cut a little hat out of felt, and then I used a little pipe cleaner to make a scarf for it. So now you have like a little snowflake light up ornament, snowman. Sorry, I can't talk today, it's really early.
That is so cute. So you can decorate your tree with that and you made your own little ornament?
Mm-hmm.
That is adorable. I have a little sister, she's 9 and she would love all this stuff. She is so into arts and crafts.
It's really cool. So how are you guys doing with your snowflakes?
Honestly, I'm struggling a little.
I'm doing really well.
Y'all are professionals. Yeah, as a kid, I was never good with scissors.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm still not as an adult. So does it come out better if you put different patterns in there, or is it better if you like stick with the same triangles, or?
Whatever you put into it, it's gonna, be your own snowflake.
Yeah. So the more patterns I put into it, it doesn't really affect how cute it's gonna look, or?
It's still gonna be good.
And then if you want a hole in the center of your snowflake, you want to cut this little corner off. Then you'll have a hole in the middle.
It's kind of messy.
Yeah.
So are triangles your go-to to put in here?
Yeah, I kind of made this edge wavy. I don't really know what's going to happen. We'll see. It should turn out pretty well.
So I guess you can do this with all types of different colors of paper, and then you'll have like a whole bunch of snowflakes?
Yes.
That's true.
I want to try this with blue. I feel like blue is a good color to do this with.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm about done after this little triangle right here.
Cool. So once you've made all the cuts you want to make, you can go ahead and unravel your snowflake and see what you've made.
All right, let's see if I did this right. Okay. Like this?
It looks really good. I also made this other one earlier.
Oh, yours is so beautiful. How did you get the edges to look like that? Because mine's just kind of.
I just cut on the edges.
You cut on the edges? I feel like I cut on the edges too. All right, let me put mine back together so you can show me how. Okay. So you cut on the edges. You put yours back together. I can't even get mine back together. Like right along there?
Yes, that will create.
That'll create the
on
pretty
edges,
sides?
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. And can I like put like a string through it or something and maybe use it as an ornament as well and hang it up?
Yeah, I would like do a hole punch at the top or something and put a string
All right.
through it.
Well, Rachel and Cameron, thank you for joining us and teaching us how to make this snowflake.
Thanks so much for having
And
us.
thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate all of you watching and waking up with us this semester. And we want to see you next year. So from all of us here at Good Morning Texas, Happy Holidays!